Are you coming to the Bournemouth Writing Festival the 24th, 25th and 26th of April? But you don't want to look like a thicky dum-dum in front of other festival attendees when you don't know where you're going? Don't worry, I've got you covered. This is the Pavilion dance. You can tell it's a Pavilion dance because it says Pavilion dance on the outside of the building. Not to be confused with the Pavilion Theatre, which is another building altogether. Inside the Pavilion dance will be our festival hub, which will include our information desk, our volunteer desk, and the bookshop run by the mysterious bookcase. It will also have our headshot photo studio, as well as 3 other rooms. The seafront studio, the garden studio where the workshops will take place, and the Ocean Theatre, where there will not only be talks, but also 2 spectacular evening events on Saturday and Sunday night. Also inside the Pavilion dance is the ticket office. So if you need to buy a ticket, or perhaps you've lost your ticket or can't remember which talks and events you booked into, you can go and visit their friendly ticket team. This is the Palace Court Theatre. You can tell it's a Palace Court Theatre because it says Palace Court Theatre. It is part of Arts University Bournemouth and will be holding talks by best-selling authors Lucy Clark and Heidi Perks, as well as Claire Linney, Ashley Hickson-Lovrance and BAFTA Award-winning Dean Atta. This is the Russell-Cotes Art Gallery and Museum. You can tell it's the Russell-Cotes Art Gallery and Museum because it looks like a big, scary, haunted mansion. We have free drop-in sessions and workshops all weekend at the Russell-Cotes Art Gallery and Museum. On Saturday morning, if you're a complete beginner, come along and meet the Hengistbury Head Writers Group who will get you going. On Saturday afternoon, Words for Wellbeing with C.W. Blackburn. On Sunday morning, People with Dementia workshops. And on Sunday afternoon, Poetry with Abhijit Poetry, which will also include a tour of this magnificent museum. This is the conservatory inside the Russell-Cotes Art Gallery and Museum, where we will have 2 masterclasses on the Saturday. At the time of filming, Rachel McLean's masterclass has only 2 spots left. You snooze, you lose. Saskia Leach's masterclass on Get Your Submission Pack Sorted has already sold out. You snosh, you lost. Oh, and you also get afternoon tea included. There's the Russell-Cotes Museum. There's the sea. And there's the Marsham Court Hotel, the location for our one-to-ones with literary agents. This is Bobby's in the town centre. You can tell it's Bobby's because it says Bobby's on the front of the building. Unfortunately, the ground floor of Bobby's is closing down, so it won't be here in April, but luckily the building is. Which is a good job because we'll be on the first floor at Patch. And this is the entrance to get into Patch. On the Saturday, this whole area will be given over to children's activities and workshops. On the Sunday, this whole area will be given over to local and independent authors who will be taking part in panels, and 4 authors will also be holding their book launch here. Yay! And Horseshoe Common, where our poetry marquee will be, featuring free drop-in sessions, free workshops, and free poetry performances on Saturday and Sunday. Up in Urban Gardens will be our Friday night social. There will also be 3 walks, including a literary walk of Bournemouth, a poetry walk through the lower gardens, an interactive walk complete with actors and surprises, woo! Plus networking opportunities in over 20 cafes and restaurants in the town centre. The majority of our venues are accessible, but if you do have any specific requirements, please do get in touch with us before the weekend. So join us, right by the sea.